Hey guys, it's Katie. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be going over my sick day beauty routine. This is just tips and tricks that I've picked up because I've been sick so much lately. Things that stay on my face the longest, things that don't break down with runny nose and watery eyes and sneezing and blowing my nose. So before I even begin though, I do want to say that this tutorial is not about trying to be perfect every day. I mean, you've got a cold or you're sick, there's nothing you can do about it. You can have a freaking day off. It's not about trying to be perfect every day or looking perfect every day. I feel like society really does put such a burden on women to smile and be happy and look good all the time. And this is not about that. I just am trying to do something for myself really when I feel sick, just to make myself feel better. And in that, I kind of look better too, but it's more about taking care of myself. Now, if taking care of yourself means not putting on any makeup whatsoever, then more power to you. So this is not that kind of tutorial. I feel like we're just supposed to, fix our face or fix ourselves up like there's something broken, and there's not. We're having a bad day. That's all there is to it. So anyway, enough ranting. I just wanted to say, if you're sick and you don't feel like putting on makeup, that's not really what this tutorial is about. This is just stuff that I found that helps me feel better. That's all. So before I even get into the makeup part of this tutorial, so I don't know about you, but whenever I get sick, I get so puffy, and I battle every day with puffy under eyes, but especially when I'm sick and I have sinus issues. Oh my Lord. The thing that literally keeps me from looking like I got punched in the eye is the Hansderma SkinCool ice roller. I keep this in my freezer, and when I'm sick or whenever I'm looking especially puffy, I will just roll it all under here, and it is freezing and it feels fantastic. I'll roll it along my jaw because a lot of times when I am sick, I'll clench my jaw at night and not know it. So I will roll this along my jaw and it just releases all the tension. It feels wonderful. But also, I've noticed when I get sick, there's a lot of inflammation in my nose and my sinuses. And I'll just hold this here or kind of really rub it into my sinus area right here, and it just releases the pressure and lets me breathe easier. So this is a lifesaver if you have a cold. It's $25 and I will link it below. So I'll just start with eyes first. Today I'm going to be using the ScandalEyes eyeshadow stick crayon from Rimmel. It's the 24-hour waterproof, and this is in the color Trespassing Taupe. This is like the perfect shade for me. It's not too dark, it's not too warm. So I just use this to go into basically right above the crease in my eye, and I literally just make a half crescent moon shape and then blend out the top edge very lightly. And this is a synthetic brush from Wet n Wild, and I just blend it like I would a cream shadow, but basically within 30 seconds you've got a contoured eye, and all you did was draw like a half moon shape. So what I love about these is that they are, one, waterproof, and two, they're really easy to touch up. So if your eyes are watering and you accidentally smear the whole top of your eyelid, all you have to do is put this in your purse, and then if you mess anything up, just take it, fix what you messed up, blend it out, and you're good to go. Next, I'm going to take a light shimmery shadow, or just any light shadow will work, and I just used a little bit packed onto my fingertip and patted it onto my lid. That just really helps to brighten the eye area, and I know for myself, my eyes can look so red and puffy that a little bit of brightness behind the lashes really helps. Next, I'm going to take a really long wearing eye pencil. This is the Marc Jacobs eye pencil, and this thing lasts through sleet, snow, whatever. It does not come off. And so I just apply this to the outer corner, just totally leaving the inner corner bare, because when my eyes water, it's going to get smeared and smudged anyway. So I just don't even attempt the inner corner. Then I'm going to put on mascara like I usually do, but then I'm going to apply a top coat of waterproof mascara. This is from Pixi, and I love this because it doesn't go on really heavily and you can build it up really easily. So I'm just going to add this, and then also, this mascara happens to be a really dark blue, which can actually help the whites of your eyes to look whiter. And I know when I get sick, my eyes can look bloodshot and red, and this just really helps to brighten them up. Something about that blue really helps. So then for foundation, I usually go in with a tinted moisturizer or something with a thinner formula that probably isn't going to give me as much coverage, but it will not look cakey on the skin. So today I'm going to be using the NYX Total Control Dropper foundation. And I like this because it's so thin and it glides on really, really easily. So you don't really have to get into any of the dry patches that you might have around your nose or mouth and disturb them, so they're not going to show up as much. It just glides on, so there's not as much buffing that needs to be done. So I use this product every day, and it's the CosmeticsBye by Redness, but especially when I'm sick, I use this stuff. I just apply it around my nose with a small e.l.f. concealer brush, and then I actually put the brush and the by Redness in my purse, and in case I need to, I can just whip it out real quick, just take a tiny bit and buff that around the areas that are like cracked or, you know, redness is showing through, and I can just really cover that really quickly and easily. Then for powder, I'm just going to go in with a regular pressed powder and powder my whole face, and I'm actually not going to bake because I have found that like when I blow my nose and wipe away the foundation and powder, if I bake it, because it's like actually a thicker layer, it looks worse and it's harder to touch up. If I went in with a thinner foundation and concealer and used thinner layers, it actually looks a lot better in the long run, and if I have to touch up, it makes it 10 times easier. Okay, so bronzer and contour are just the same as always, and I always make sure to use bronzer when I'm sick because it helps so much to warm up my skin. And then I go in with blush, and I like to use a more corally or pink tone blush rather than a rose blush. Sometimes the rose blush can actually look too close to the red color that is coming from my nose. So it's better for me to do something that's completely different, like a peach or a real bright pink. I always highlight when I have a cold. It helps to bring so much life back to my skin that is looking maybe sallow and dull, and it just helps to give, you know, that healthy looking glow even though I'm not feeling so good. Then for the lips, I usually do something that's either really, really long lasting that won't budge, like a liquid lipstick. But if that's just not possible, like my lips are just too dry to handle it, I'll go in with something like this lip oil in Nude Kiss from e.l.f. Something that feels really good and moisturizing, or a really sheer lipstick, just something like that, but something that is not going to get, like if I blow my nose, it's not going to get tissue stuck to it. So it's not a gloss or a creamy lipstick that will get like stuff or bits of tissue stuck in it. I'm just thinking strategically because I know it's going to happen. The oil is really easy to touch up as well, and there's no harsh line, so you don't really need a mirror. And it will keep your lips moisturized as well. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.